Hi everyone, welcome to the weekly astrology and the pick a card reading as well. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. For the 30th of September through to the 6th of October 2019. So you can have a look at the selection for the pick a card portion of the reading, 1, 2, 3 or 4. Choose from the numbers, or you can see if you're drawn to certain images with the heart. So I've got 3 different cards here. I will do the pick a card shortly. I'm just going to talk about the astrology. Okay, so this week we've just come off the new moon in Libra, and there's still this week Sun, Mercury and Venus in Libra until a bit later in the week, when Mercury actually will shift into Scorpio. So with all the Libra energy, I'll just talk about that because we're still in that energy right now. There's been a lot of focus on relationships, relating, rebalancing relationships, harmony in relationships, and even decisions, because it's Librans and Libra energy can be a difficult energy for decision making, but there can be sort of this opportunity energy around in regards to relationships, relating, communicating with others and all that sort of thing, and socializing as well. So Venus, before it moves, sorry, it's not moving into Scorpio, it's Mercury that's moving into Scorpio, and that's going to be on October 4th. So what we may notice is the mind shifts from trying to have this mental balance and trying to stabilize and have this sense of equality and fairness and all that sort of thing. When it goes into Scorpio, when Mercury goes into Scorpio on October 4th, you will notice, especially if you're a Scorpio, more intensity around your thinking. And, Scorpio being a water sign, it can actually increase your intuition and your psychic abilities when Mercury moves into that sign. It can have the mind focus on more intense type of thinking, more even obsessive type of thinking, or compulsive thinking, or compulsive communicating. So Mercury in Scorpio is very good for research though. So, you might find that you have more energy to put into projects that are of a mental nature, that require your focus and all that sort of thing. And the other thing is, with Mercury in Scorpio, we can find that we kind of start to think a little bit too much about certain things, and it can be obsessive, as I said, or it can be just an over focus in a certain area. So can still be about relationships. We still have, we're still in Libra season, so the mind may be really obsessively focusing on a relationship, or in dynamics in relating with others, or that type of energy. But the good use of Mercury in Scorpio is to use that for research, for focus, for study, for concentration, and to be productive in areas related to mental work. If you're someone that is a Scorpio and born early in the sign, you'll notice from October 4th that your life starts to sort of get a bit busier. You have more errands to run. You have more communications, phone calls, text messages, emails, that sort of thing, because with Mercury in Scorpio, it can intensify the communication, but it can also intensify the nature of the communication itself. So it could be more serious conversations, more in-depth analysis, more probing conversations, more analytical just in general. So also Mercury in Scorpio can increase, for some people, an interest in the occult, an interest in things like tarot, psychology, reading people's energy, reading the vibes with people or situations. Psychic dreams, psychic premonitions as well can increase from October 4th with Mercury in Scorpio. And the other thing is on Saturday, so yeah, the end of this week, Mars moves out of Virgo and into Libra. So that's interesting. So we're going to have the Sun still in Libra, Mercury will be Scorpio, Venus will be Libra, and Mars will be in Libra. The thing with Mars in Libra, Mars is an agitator, and, Libra is the opposite type of energy to that. It rules harmony and peace and equality, but Mars is action and drive and aggression. So Mars in Libra can bring an aggressive element to social situations, or it can increase your social and communication in terms of social scene. But it can be a bit difficult, Mars in Libra. It can mean that, having certain social interactions can be risky even, or they can be, beset with tensions, you know, that sort of thing, because you have also this fighting energy with this peacemaking energy. So it can be that you're fighting to resolve an issue in a relationship, you know, in a positive sense. Yeah, Mars in Libra can be a bit tricky. So just be aware, especially if you are early born Libra, that with Mars in your sign, you might find that you get a bit stressed out, that life starts to get a bit agitated for you. On the positive, it can be that you get very busy, very social, a lot going on, a lot of demands on you. But on the heavier side, it can be arguments with people, feeling like things are, you know, there's a bit of unfairness, or that you're struggling to balance your relations with others. On Sunday, the Sun starts to approach a square towards Saturn, so that's a bit of a heavier energy next Sunday. So just be aware of that it could be some tension with people in authority. So that could be anyone that has authority in your life. It could be issues with elderly parents or older people, or just some tension or some tiredness as well with Saturn and Sun square. And especially because the Sun being in Libra, it's not the best position for the Sun to be in. So the life force energy may be feeling a little bit low on this coming Sunday at the end of the week. So those are the main things that I wanted to say, I think, for this week. I've probably missed something, but I just pick out the things that sort of catch my attention. I don't talk about every single transit going on. Now to the cards, and I'll just say, if you would like to book a reading with me, go to the link below to my online store, and the turnaround time is approximately 6 to 12 business days. It's probably closer to 11 or 12 at the moment, because school holidays are starting as of tomorrow, so I'm a busy mum, and also I have got quite a backlog at the moment that I'm working through, but I definitely will get it back to you within the time frame, and I always communicate with my clients if on the rare chance that the reading would be late, which I try not to do, and it's very rare for me. I'm always within the time frame, but if it is, I will always let you know. But anyway, have a look at my store for the different type of readings that I offer. So let's have a look. Once again, 1, 2, 3, or 4. See which one you're drawn to, and I'm going to read for you now. Number 1. So the cards that I've got, just to let you know, are the Lover's Oracle, which are these heart-shaped cards, which I love. This is the Chakra Insight Oracle, and this is the Golden Universal Tarot. So for Tarot, if you chose one, you have the King of Cups there. So we're looking at a person who is a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer, or has these placements prominent in their chart. Could be the Sun, Moon, or Rising, the Venus or Mars, or they have, like, you know, strong watery energy in their astrology. This could be you as well if you have, as I said, those placements. So that's quite a strong magnetic energy that I'm picking up from this card. It's like somebody who has a strong passionate nature and a very magnetic sort of personality. So this person could be around you, or this could be you. So in terms of relationships for this week, it says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. So that's a very deep and profound message, which is very Mercury and Scorpio to have this message. This is a deep message about the power of love, and, you know, on a soul level, maybe if you've chosen number 1, you might be thinking about soulmates, or you might be thinking about people that you have a very profound connection with, because this card talks about those moments where we really connect deeply with those we love are moments that on a soul level we will always cherish, and on a spiritual level we're always deeply connected to people that have had an impact on our lives, people that we've had that deep affection for. Oh, I just said someone who's very passionate, and we have the Passion card. Desire, fun, fulfillment, joy, passion, and it's a number 7. Hopefully you can see the card there. So it's very interesting. It's like this card here shows a person and all their energy is really activated. It's almost like you can see their spirit, actually. And I feel like this is a message about connecting to your truth and connecting to your passion at the same time. So what I'm getting with this is something about, and in regards to the other cards, it's about truth, and it's about honesty and connecting with something that's really true for you. And that way you'll be able to express more of your passionate nature in a flow. It says desire, fun, fulfillment, and joy. So there's also something coming in connection to either another person or in your life this week that has some very positive energy connected to it for you. Desire and fulfillment really stand out to me, and passion. It's really beautiful. Wow, there's a lot of energy here. And the green is really getting my attention. So something about the heart chakra, also the red, so the heart chakra and the sacral chakra. The root chakra, I meant to say, sorry, not the sacral chakra. The root chakra, so wow. So it's about getting grounded in nature, but also about connecting to your heart and getting activated with energy that will fuel you to get things done and fuel your passion. It's beautiful. So there's a lot of messages there. This could be in relation to a person that you know, or it could be in relation to just you yourself getting into a space where you feel very spiritually connected. That's what I'm getting with that. And very in a flow. Okay, number 2, surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Wow, that's pretty deep. Oh my goodness, the 10 of Cups, one of the best cards in the tarot. And it just says, let go and all will work out. And then you have the 10 of Cups with this happy couple here and the children playing in the background. That's very strong. So it's like saying to you, before you can truly find this fulfillment, you need to let go of something. But you're in a process of letting go. It's not so easy to just let this go, because I feel like what you're letting go of has been built up for a long time. Right, the last card for you guys is responsibility. Very Saturn in Capricorn, which is what we're going through with the transits now. Self-discipline, empowerment, reliability, and fulfillment. It's a 2-0, which is about relationships. Interesting, this is all about relationships. So if you chose this, you are working your way through a transitional period of your life where you're, and it might be coming to your attention very strongly this week, that you're surrendering something from the past that has fulfilled its karma, let's just say. And you're actually being encouraged to go into something that's much more fulfilling to where you're at now, to a new level for yourself. And responsibility says, but even though you are going through this change that is very powerful, empowering and beautiful for you and will bring a lot of happiness, you need to do the right thing by yourself and those around you. So doing the right thing, being responsible, it comes up here as well. And see this little plant here, it's like nurturing this plant slowly and with care, because it's quite vulnerable at this stage. So you need to come into these changes quite gradually and, you know, at a steady pace. That's what I'm getting. So that it doesn't spoil is what was coming to me. Number 3, you have wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. The 7 of Wands. And sexuality, wow. Openness, sharing, beauty, and honor. Gosh, this is really intense. All right, so that's very interesting. So what I'm getting here is if you've been trying to get closer to it, there's several messages actually. If you've been trying to get closer to someone in a physical, intimate sense, it's actually saying to wait and not to, you know, try to make this happen too quickly. For some people in a relationship already, it's saying wait before you make a serious decision about your relationship. But this is a relationship that is already progressing in, you know, a very intimate way. So that's what I'm getting for some people. There is, for other people, there's karma in a relationship that needs to be handled carefully, because there's a lot of opposition energy here and a lot of challenge energy here. And it's not quite the right time, but it will be down the track is what I'm getting, okay? But this is a 13 at the top of the card. I don't know if you can see that there. There's a 13 there, which adds to a 4. And in numerology, the 4 is about stability and structure. So you may have to have a bit more of a change to the structure of your life before you can go to a truly deeper level with that relationship. Okay, let's go to the last one, number 4. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. 10 of Wands. And the guidance card, support, love, signs, and direction. Okay. For some people, there's something about work life here, because this 10 of Wands is about carrying a heavy burden or feeling burdened by work. 47, support, love, signs, direction, guidance. Okay, I'm just seeing what this is about. This is about opening up to your intuition, despite feeling like there's a lot of heavy energy around you at this time. Even though in your physical reality there's quite a heaviness, you might have a lot of work to do. You might have, you know, you might be in the daily grind with work and routine, and you feel like, you know, you're pushing, and you just feel like sometimes it's too much in the physical realm and not enough in the spiritual. And I feel like this card is saying, you know, get reconnected to your higher guidance, and you can do that yourself. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. This is about accepting someone as they are and not trying to fix or change them, knowing their dark side and their light side, okay? And accepting that, okay? It doesn't mean you put up with abusive behavior. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I'm just saying, you know, some people that, you know, you're in a relationship with or that you have in your life that are important to you, you may not like something about their life or about their views or about, you know, something. You might be tempted to criticize or judge. But, you know, that old saying, when you point one finger towards someone, there's three fingers pointing back. That's what I'm getting for this. So it's actually better not to go into critical mode, but to sort of just know, okay, well, you know, I know they have those flaws, but I still care for them. So, you know, it doesn't mean I have to be negative towards them because I don't like whatever. So, but this energy is really standing out strong to me, and it's like you need to find ways to alleviate the heaviness in your routine by doing nice things for yourself, connecting with spirit in particular. And I'm getting healing as well, so you might be going through a process of spiritual healing or a process of opening up spiritually, because it makes me feel like it's an eye, like an iris here with the tree inside. It's definitely an iris symbolically. You know, it also looks like a wheel, but to me I'm seeing an iris, and I'm seeing, you know, an eye opening to see more. And it's interesting, we have the sun and the moon here, which is a masculine and feminine energy. So there's something about balancing your own energy in your, you know, throughout your week, so that you don't get bogged down with too much Saturn energy, which is very heavy and earthly and material life based. So you need to balance your physical life with your spiritual, is what I'm getting here. Alright, so that was the reading, guys. I hope that the messages were helpful for you, and I hope everybody has a fantastic week, and I'll speak to you next week. Thank you so much. Bye.